Hey guys, I'm making a video, I'm posting it straight to YouTube, so there probably won't be any edit. So if you don't want to watch a long video, then I guess you should click out. But I'm gonna be doing a video about books, and I know that sounds weird, but I just kind of wanna talk about something I really enjoy, and if you guys want to hear me talk about books, you can stay. Um, Recently, I've been getting back into reading a lot. I have my moments when I don't read at all, and then I have my moments when literally all I do is read. Like right now, I just want to read, and it's kind of the best feeling in the world. I think reading is one of the most amazing things. Better than watching TV, better than watching a movie, or making videos, or talking to people. And I think people, like, I know a lot of kids and teenagers, or even adults, they don't like reading, and I think like, if you talk to someone who reads and if you talk to someone who doesn't read, there's almost a complete difference in the way they act or talk. And I think you'll find similarities in people who read, like, with each other, and people who don't. And, because I remember one time I was talking to a guy, and he said he hated reading, he hated watching movies, he hated watching TV shows, but he liked to play video games because it was his way of, like, getting out of the, like, to escape the world for a while, and I thought that was okay and everything. I mean, I personally, when I talk to people who don't like to read or don't like to watch movies sometimes, I don't know, to me that's something that just kind of, like, it turns me off. There's nothing we can really talk about because he basically just said he hated all the things that I love to do. But that's just on that level. But um, there was a difference in the way he talked to me. Like, he couldn't keep a real deep conversation going, and he didn't have a huge vocabulary. Um, he just he was different, and this might just might be that one guy, but, like, if you look at me and my brother, he's not a huge fan of reading. He mostly just plays video games, and he doesn't like to talk about things really. And it might also just be a guy thing mostly, but I don't know. There's something different about the way people treat you when they don't read. And this might just be a theory of mine, but I feel like if you love to read or something, I'm not trying to say you're smarter or anything, but you're more open to ideas because literally all you do is read new books. And, like, all the books I have read lately, they're all so different. Like, one's about fallen angels, one is Perks of Being a Wallflower, which has to do with this kid who um is in high school who is kind of suffering from mental illness, and he's basically just trying to get through it and figure out what's wrong with him, which is kind of just a, like, really brief kind of summary of it, not really. And then I'm reading a book about a girl who's dealing with bullying, and because she has a huge nose. I mean, there's so many different books, and you get into different worlds, and you hear different stories, and you allow new things into your mind, new thoughts, new dreams, new ideas. And people who don't read, honestly, they don't get to benefit from the fact that you get to hear. It's like when you read a book, it's like you have a lifetime of memories in your head from something that isn't your memories. Like, it's like getting someone else's thoughts inside your head, and I think it's the most amazing thing because I don't know. To me, it's just, I don't know how people cannot like reading, and I'm not trying to judge people who don't because some of them are perfectly fine human beings. But honestly, I've never been able to hang out with people a lot when they don't like to read. And I know that sounds really bad, but there is a difference between someone who likes to read and someone who doesn't. I'm almost positive about it. Like, um, I don't know. It's just their books are so good, and people will, like, bullshit essays and, like, by watching the movie instead of reading the book, and I could never do that. And I don't know. It's just reading's amazing. it's opening your world to so many possibilities. And I love to write, I love to read, I love to listen to music. I do like to watch movies. But if there was, like, if I watched a movie and I found out there was a book about it, I'd read the book afterwards. I'd have to, because usually they don't make the movies quite as good as they make the books, unless like they base the book after the movie. But like for Spin a Wildflower, I read this in 2 days literally, and saw the movie first. It's a small book. It's only 213 pages. Um, Actually, I read it in less than 8 hours altogether, and it's a small book. And they could have fit the entire book into the movie. Honestly, they could have. I don't know why they didn't. Or they didn't get. They don't show you quite. It's like because you're inside his head, literally. You're not. You don't get that from the movie. You don't quite get what's going through his head, how awkward he is, how different he is. You don't get to see that from the movie. Who wants to just watch the movie? Honestly, the books are the most amazing things. I mean, they're so good. I don't know. It's like I sound so stupid because I can only repeat certain things, but I don't know how to describe books other than they're perfect. They're flawless. I mean, obviously I find mistakes in books all the time, but that's not what I mean. I'm talking about the actual story. The way you can see things, the way through their eyes, the way you can get memories from them. And people talk about how like they'll read and it's so boring and how you just have to do it for school or something like that. But I've always found that reading has always been more fun to me than talking with people or watching movies, watching TV shows, watching YouTube videos, because you can do it at like your own like at your own level and your own, and it's hard to explain. Like I don't have the words to. It's like because it's made of words, but you can't describe it in words. I don't. I think you have to have a certain mindset to really understand how amazing books are. And if you can't figure it out, then read more and then you'll figure it out, because there's always books out there that there's always going to be a book out there that you'll love. And it might take a while. It might take till you're like 90 to find that book, but you will find one and then you'll love it and then you'll want to read all the time. I almost guarantee it. Yeah. So, that's my little thing about books, and I hope you guys liked it. Leave your opinions below on what you think about books, and we can discuss it. So, hope you guys have a wonderful day, and bye.